This conference will now be recorded.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Advanced Careers UK Tech Talk Monday. This is March 2022 edition. The Tech Talk Monday is our monthly program held every first Monday of the month to teach our students and also non-student different areas as relate to technical bit in the technology world and also non-technical bit. In today's Tech Talk, we would cover the topic how to relocate, live, and work in UK as a tech expert. All right. To remind you, this is Tech Talk Monday, March 2022 edition. Now, what will we cover? We'll look at the tech opportunities in the UK. Why is UK searching for talent globally? The various visa opportunities for tech experts looking to work in the UK, for instance, the Tech Nation visa or Global Talent visa, sponsorship visa, post-study work visa, scale-up visa, etc. We'll cover all of them and also how Advanced Careers UK fit into the entire process. So tech opportunity in the UK. If you are unaware, the UK is the biggest tech nation in Europe. Okay, so the biggest tech industry, and London specifically is one of the biggest globally. And the industry is struggling badly at the moment. Beyond the general reasons for the demand for global tech talent globally, which boils down to um, COVID affected, made everybody went back home, and then the need for remote working and also different type of software. The opportunities businesses have when using technology, the advancement of cloud computing, you know, all of these new technology has led to the huge demand for tech talent globally. But the UK also created a small problem for themselves. Okay, the UK is searching for global talent because of Brexit and post COVID-19. But Brexit is the main thing. And how did Brexit affect the tech talent market in the UK? Now, the entire Europe with the UK were one under EU, okay? But when the UK left, it means that somebody from France, Germany, Portugal cannot relocate to the UK and work as if they are in their home country. They also need visas. And after the Brexit in 2020 slash 2021, beginning of 2021, a lot of talent from mainland Europe went back. They felt disrespected and went back to their home country to carry on. That led a huge vacuum in the tech talent in the UK, and they need to fill those gaps as soon as possible. Now, one of the ways that they tackle this is to relax the visa regulations around school, education, around also work visas, all right, so that they can attract talent outside EU. And for some of you, you would have experienced or you would have observed that the language has changed completely. Okay, so the visa opportunities for tech talent, for tech experts looking to work in the UK, what are the various visa opportunities? So the global talent visa is one of them, sponsorship visa, post-study work visa, scale-up visa, and other visas that I will touch on. Now, a disclaimer, I directly am not a specialist on this, but we are building a team together that could help provide you with consultancy services so that you can move forward. For some of you that will be hearing this for the first time, you could take this information, go do your further research, and then you can now start planning out a strategy. But one thing is key here. you need to have that skills, you need to have that expertise, and possibly not some you need to have secure the job upfront, while some you don't need to secure the job upfront, so long as you can prove that you have these skills and expertise. And remember, I said I will mention how advanced careers fit into this whole process. So the big one, the Tech Nation visa, okay, also known as Global Talent Visa for digital technology. Now, what is the Tech Nation visa? To look at an overview, with a global talent visa, you can work in the UK if you are a leader or potential leader in digital technology. For example, you can work in finance, technology, gaming, cybersecurity, artificial intelligence, etc. It is not limited to these industries. Okay, so you can work in this as a leader or potential leader. So those two are key words there. So what is Tech Nation Visa? Tech Nation Visa enables the brightest and the best tech talent from around the world to come and work in the UK's digital technology sector, contributing their cutting-edge knowledge, expertise, creativity, and innovation to maintain the UK's position at the foremost forefront of the global digital industry. Now, when I read this, I feel so happy within myself. Why? The power has been given back to you. Okay, you now can make a decision to take the necessary steps, to take the right steps to get you to where you want to push your career to. But you have the responsibility. Dami is here, and Dami, there was one of Dami's video that talks about David keeps saying that it is a partnership between Advanced Careers UK and the student. You know, so it is up to you. But you have been given the opportunity to make that decision and acquire the necessary skills and experience. So what can you do with a global talent visa? Now you can choose how long your visa is for, up to 5 years. Now you can be an employee, self-employed, and a director of a company. You can change or stop working, doing your job without telling the home office. Some of us, we went through hell during our time because if you're leaving one company, you must have secured another job before you can leave, and the home office must be aware. If not, your visa would be what they call curtailed. Okay, midway they'll cut off your visa, and then you have to go back home. Now, with the global talent visa, you can bring your partner and children with you as your dependents if they are eligible. Travel abroad and return to the UK anytime. You can also apply to settle permanently in the UK, as also known as indefinite leave to remain, after 3 years if you are applying as a leader. And I think, Razak, you applied as a leader, so I am guessing that in the next couple of years you will be done. Then 5 years if you are applying as a potential leader. Some of you might be asking, what do we mean by a leader and potential leader? Well, a leader is someone that has over 5 years expertise in a field, for instance, product owner or business analyst, okay? And can showcase several projects that they have done in the past and innovation that they've led. A potential leader is someone that has between 3 years experience, between 0 to 3 years experience, I think, in that field, but they can show that they can show progress from their few years of experience, and also they can show that they can potentially be a leading name, a leading brand in that sector. Okay, so that's what they are. Now, some list of eligible digital technology roles. So you can go for technical skill or business skill. Now, for business skill, the main title there is called Experienced Product Manager. but this falls under business analyst, project manager, product owner can apply for those business skills. Even data analyst as well could apply in that field or apply under artificial intelligence. Experienced data scientist and data engineer, experienced UI UX designer, cybersecurity expert, DevOps and SysOps engineer. And when I saw DevOps and SysOps, DevOps, even though I personally don't have time to do all of these things, is very simple. All you need to know is to understand AWS. You know, it is one of the areas that you can learn very easily, and the job is so simple. You know, experienced back-end developer, experienced front-end developer. You can for business skill, performance, marketing expert, experience as a commercial or business lead. Okay, there are other areas you can apply under, which have not mentioned here. And I did not include the academic side, but I think somebody here who has already gotten the global talent visa will talk about his own experience briefly, I think, when I get to that point. Eligibility, great. So applications are assessed by an independent panel of experts against the eligibility criteria in the guideline. There are 2 routes available to cater for different level of experience: exceptional talent and exceptional promise. So exceptional talent, you've proven to be a recognized leader. So I talk about leader, and then I talk about potential leader. And then exceptional promise, proven to be an emerging leader. Okay, so these are the 2 criteria. Whatever I'm covering today might be high level, so you would have to go and do your additional research. And if you are ready to go forward, you can come back to us. We can work with some of the people that already have these things, and we can see how we can help you move forward. Okay, key benefit. There's something I wanted to mention. I can't really remember right now. It's not on this slide, but hopefully I'll remember later. Okay, I think I remembered. Let me read. Key benefit based on your unique background, skill, and achievement. So this visa is based on your unique background. So your unique background is 100% on you. Okay, there is no direct rules that you can. There are rules laid out, but your background will be unique from another person. Okay, for employees and founders, technical and business background, exceptional talent, promise route depending on experience for all tech subsector, fintech, AI, cyber, game, etc. You'll be granted 5 years, up to 5 years visa if you are not an exceptional talent. I think if you're an exceptional talent and a leader, you can just go for 3 years. After 3 years, you can become, you can get your indefinite leave to remain. In the 4th year, in the 5th year, you get your British passport. Extend as many times as you need. So there is no maximum of period you can apply for this visa. If you want to keep extending and extending for the next 20, 30 years, it is up to you, except they change the rules, which I trust the UK government as they are like the weather itself. Highly flexible, not tied to a specific job, company, or location. Powerful. That is the key point I'll be trying to remember. Highly flexible, not tied to specific job, company, or location. Okay, not tied to specific job. You know, it is, you know, okay, let me not get emotional. Let me just be professional as much as possible. Let me tell you guys one story quickly. It's not important, but it's important. I got the tier 2 sponsorship visa 5 times, and the rules were so strict. You know, now technically you are enslaved. Sorry to use that word, but the company that sponsors you have priority over you, have control over you. Okay, but with this global talent visa, you are 100% independent. Whether you apply from Nigeria and relocate to UK, whether you are already in the UK as a student and you plan to get the global talent visa, once you secure that, you are not tied to any company. The only rule is that you should apply for a job within the sector you got your visa from. But after 1 year or two, or after a few months, you can then leave that sector completely and go chase your dream. You are 100% independent. I knew what I went through to be where I am, and when I see these things, I see you guys as the people that are going to be applying for these things now are highly fortunate. Now, when you are leaving one company to another with the previous visa types, you must have secured another visa. That other company must have employed you and sponsored you. And for that sponsorship to come out, the company would have advertised for at least 30 days within the UK and then prove to Home Office that they could not find anybody suitable for the job. That is why they want to employ somebody outside the UK. Okay, so this is 100% up to you. Family may join you subject to requirement. You can travel abroad and return to UK anytime. Technician visa can lead to your permanent residency in the UK and no limit on the number of visa type. To me, I didn't put this as number point, but bullet point. That's highly flexible, not tied to specific job, company, or location. To me, that is one of the highest benefit of this visa type. And then we have Razak Lamidi, PhD, ACUK alumni, completed the business analysis internship program and also the live project. He currently holds the global talent visa. So Razak, I'll give you about 3 minutes. If you get into your mood, I can get you up to 5 minutes to just speak about your experiences and some of the benefits you think you you are enjoying with this visa type.
Oh, thank you very much, David, and thank you for the opportunity. Just to quickly say one of few things as part of a background to this global visa, based on what you have rightly said. I think one of the reasons why UK government has done this has to do with the shortage of the expertise within the system. And to the best of my knowledge, I know sometimes around even before the issue of COVID-19, as far back as 2019, government even sponsor the postgraduate programs on the artificial intelligence, big data management, data analysis, data analytics, and the Internet of a thing, up to 4,000 students within the UK, and they pump quite a lot of money into it. It is just because government has recognized the fact that indeed there is a shortage of staff within that area, and I think that is one of the reasons why they are trying to do this. So to me, I think the best thing that we need to answer is that whoever that want to apply for this kind of visa, we should be able to ask the question, because the thing is that the government is trying to open that up, that we need you, we need your expertise, we want you to come and contribute to our system here. Then you should be able to show that in terms of by you being able to demonstrate that you actually have the kind of qualities that they need. And just like what David has said, you could do that from a technician perspective, or you could do it from an academic perspective. So he has elaborated the area of technician, but I'll just add from the academic perspective. In most cases, they mainly give it to people that have done a PhD. And if you have a PhD, especially if you manage to do it in STEM, which is on the area of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, if what you have is within that area, all you need to do is possibly to package yourself, do what we call write what we call personal statement, something that is able to market you, that will be able to show, yes, I've got the kind of qualities that you need, something that showcases what you have been able to do. So if you write that, then you write your CV, a condensed CV that is not more than 3 to 4 pages. Put everything there as much as possible, what you have been able to achieve, and how you think what you have been able to achieve during your study is quite important to the economy of UK, and how that will increase the global visibility of UK as a true tech leader. So those are the things or what they will have expected you to put into the system. Then not only that, you should be able to showcase your marketing understanding or the marketing potential of what you have been able to do, and you've been able to really sit down and put whatever you have done in the context of the UK thinking. For instance, now everybody is now talking about the global about the climate change or what have you, and the government is whatever the government is doing, all their policy now is now directed towards 2035, 2050 or what have you. And I can tell you that almost everything within the UK now revolves around this. If you're able to put whatever you have done in this perspective, it will surely give you a lot of opportunity. Then one other thing that one also need to consider is to being able to get an established, maybe a cleric, somebody, or maybe an established somebody in tech or academic that is able to endorse you. I mean, that is able to give you a letter of recommendation and say, yes, I know so person. This and this are what I know about him or her, and I believe that if he has got this kind of opportunity, he will be able to do this and that, and contribute to the economy of UK as much as possible. I think those are the things that are needed. So it is not too difficult. I think the major problem or challenges that we have is possibly the misinformation or getting the right set of people that might be able to guide us. So to majority of people, perhaps if you have had the opportunity to do one of you a project or program with advanced career, so those things that we have been able to learn there, they are transferable skills that if you're able to package it together and you're able to put everything together properly, then we should be able to find ourselves within the context of the kind of people that they actually need. And one other advantage that I found in this global talent is the flexibility. If you are here, you can work as entrepreneur. If you are under global talent visa, you can even work as entrepreneur. So you can do consulting job. So you can work. You don't even have limit of the kind of a work or job that you can do. Unlike what you have said, if any other agency or any other employer sponsor your visa in, that means that you'll be restricted to them. And if you get any other job, I'll give an example of a friend of mine that came in for a university, I think. So by the time he got here, so based on what he has been able to do back home in tech, then he gets one opportunity with Salesforce to work for them in one of their deliverables, in one of their projects, and it has a very good payment. But because the company that sponsors is visa, so he has to starting the visa all over again to forfeit the first one that he has done before he managed to get another one from Salesforce. So, but if you have a global talent visa, you don't need that. All you just need to do is possibly based on your terms of agreement with the company that you are working with. If you have maybe 2 weeks or 1 month with them, so you just tell them that you are great, no string attached. So you just move on. So it's a best way of moving from one work to another one. And just to let you know, one other thing is that if you come in with a tech nation, so because the system keep changing, even if you have, because they have two approach, there's something that they call a potential leader. So which simply means that you want to look at what you have done and you say that, yes, I believe I'm not a leader, I'm not a senior colleague yet, I still want to learn. So that one is a potential leader. So the other one is you seeking endorsement as a leader. So even when you are coming as a potential leader, you only need to spend 3 years on that visa before you move to indefinite. So provided that by the time you come in, you are able to get work that is related to the area that you are endorsed. So, for instance, let's assume that you are endorsed as a product manager, or you are endorsed as a business analyst or things like that. It then means that by the time you come in, you have to do everything possible to make sure that you start working in the area at which you are endorsed as a potential leader. If you're able to get a job there, you only need to spend 3 years there, unlike all other routes that you have to spend as much as 5 years before you be endorsed or before you be asked to do to move ahead. Then one other thing that we advise that we do is that most of us we we tend not to concentrate much on our online feasibility. I think part of in the process of endorsement, apart from them taking whatever you have been able to write, they want to see you outside as much as possible. How far are you able to market yourself? What exactly do you have? Are you really marketing yourself within your profession? And that is why we really need to make sure that we have a very good online presence. Maybe be on LinkedIn, or if you are in academic, maybe something like a ResearchGate or Google Scholar or things like that. So let us do that as much as possible. But if you are coming in for technician, I know you still need to do something in the area of maybe your Stack Overflow, JIT profile, so or any other thing that can serve as your online profile that they refer. Because at the end of the day, by the time you package your CV or whatever that you want to do, you have between 2 or 3 people. So that the endorsement body. So the endorsement stage, there are two. It is two stages. The first stage is the endorsement by the organization itself, and the second one is the one that you will now use for the visa application itself. So as per the first stage, so part of what they do is that apart from looking at your profile and everything against the criteria that has been set, so they will still need to look at your online presence to see if to see what is going on there, if you have actually been the part and parcel of the online communities with respect to the area that you want to showcase that you've got talent. Because if truly you are a leader in that area, so you must have been in the course towards interacting or establishing yourself within that area. So it is also very, very important. If you have not had it, I think part of what we should take out of today's discussion is for us to polish our online presence. Think of where we want to be and start get one of you information that will be able to place us there as much as possible. David, do you mind if I stop here?
Yes, you've even gone beyond what I wanted to talk.
Oh,
all of what you've even gone through the application process. You know what? Those are what the things you were just mentioning now are what even though you say everything here, it's still not going to be enough. The guys will still need that consulting so that they can do what is necessary. As you mentioned about digital footprint, just I can't repeat some things over and over and over again. You cannot be lazy. Number one, you cannot be lazy, especially what you are pursuing is life changing. Okay, not just the opportunity to work, live in the UK, but also the opportunity to work in a highly sought after field, in a well-paid field, in a field that you use your own talent, make your own decisions, to deliver your task. It's a no-brainer for you not to put in the necessary effort. Okay, talking about digital footprint, I know I used to talk to people whenever I'm covering LinkedIn profile, post once a week or once a month at least, something that is related to that industry. 5 things you do as a business analyst, or 5 critical job of a project manager. Things like that is helping you to build a digital footprint. I've also mentioned something around, you can also create a professional Facebook page for you to just do some form of teaching, YouTube to do something. This would help build that digital footprint. And also, when they start searching not just for global talent, Razak, that point is very critical. Not just for global talent, even when you're searching for a job these days, they go and do a search of your name, and then things will pull up and they will see whether you are a good fit or not. But let me not digress from there. Okay. But the most powerful thing about this visa is that you don't need to have a job to get the visa. So you don't need a job upfront. Okay, no. Whether you are in the UK, in Ghana, in South Africa, in China, in Nigeria, you don't need a visa, you don't need a job upfront. So long as you get your endorsement, which Razak mentioned, and for you to get your endorsement, some of the things you need to do is to package yourself and what you've been doing the last 3 years, the last 5 years, and then get recommendation. All right, I can recommend. Paul 30 can recommend. and we have people that can recommend. That is one of the benefits of you even being part of this program as well. All right, thanks. Thank you, Razak. Anyone that has question, please just hold on to your question. We'll come to that because we have many other visa types that I'll try to breeze through, but the Global Talent Visa provides the highest flexibility amongst others. Now, the UK post-study work visa is back as well. All right. For me to talk about this post-study work visa, I think it will be wise for us to listen to the Consular General of the UK in Nigeria. Please just pay close attention.
My name is Katrina Lang, British High Commissioner to Nigeria, and I want to share some good news with you. Since leaving the European Union, the UK government is introducing new visa routes, both for students and those looking to work in the UK. In July, we opened our new graduate route. So for those of you who are studying at a British education establishment up to graduate or postgraduate level, studying a degree or master's, you will now be able to stay in the UK for 2 years. And if you've studied a PhD, you'll be able to stay for 3 years. And you will no longer need a sponsor to apply for these visa routes. If you've completed your education and you're looking to secure a job, you can also apply for our skilled worker route. So we think these are great innovations and they're designed to attract the brightest and the best. And indeed, last year, I'm glad to say, we were able to offer 17,500 visas to Nigerian students, and that's an 83% increase. So I hope you'll believe me when I say we really, really are looking to attract the brightest and best Nigerian students to study in the UK, and then indeed to stay on and work with us, sharing their skills as we join together in our great UK-Nigerian partnership. Thank you for listening.
All right, so I know we can see the amount of students in the UK now. This is partially the strategy. Now, if you are already a student in the UK or planning to come to the UK to study, trust me, the UK wants to keep you here. They want to keep you here. Now, I was among the last batch of students that got the post-study work visa sometimes in 2010 before Theresa May cancelled it. All right. Now, what is this visa type? Okay, so a graduate visa gives you the permission to stay in the UK for at least 2 years after successfully completing a course in the UK, either first degree or master's degree or PhD. For PhD, they get 3 years. You must be in the UK to apply for this visa type. You must be in the UK. And also, you definitely don't need a sponsorship at this stage at all. Okay, so what are the eligibility criteria? For those of you that are already in the UK studying, you already have you are already eligible for this visa type. All right, so you can apply for a graduate visa if all of the following are true. You are in the UK, your current visa is student visa or the Tier 4 general visa. You studied a UK bachelor's degree, postgraduate degree, or other eligible courses for a minimum period of time with your student visa or Tier 4 general student visa. Your education provider, such as your university or college, has told you you've successfully completed your course. So when you come to study in the UK, after my cert, every other group that came since 2011 till I think sometime 2020 or 2019, after your study, you don't have any other thing, you're going back. All right, you can't stay and work. But with this one, it gives you that opportunity to stay and work for at least 2 years. That if you are already in tech, that increases your chances to earn well and either find sponsorship or even apply for the Tech Nation visa. Okay, so this is like a road towards you achieving your goal. Now, if you don't want to put yourself under too much pressure and you have the money to invest in student in coming to study in the UK, I would advise this one. Definitely, if you do a program like ours and you end up securing a job, your investment, you definitely cover it as soon as possible for your study. Now, how long can you stay? A graduate visa lasts for 2 years. If you have a PhD or other doctorate qualification, it will last for 3 years. Your visa will start from the day your application is approved. The day it is approved, not the day you apply. Okay, so let me still give you guys my experience. So when I finished my master's degree, I applied for my post-study work visa then. It took another 5 months for the visa to be approved. So that 5 months in between, it is also it's also it's not counted into my 2 years. So let's say I got my study visa 1.5 years. Then that 5 months or 6 months in between when I put my application, I can be working. I have full right to work without being tied to a company. Then once it is approved, I have another 2 years. So when you put everything together, technically, as you are coming to study in the UK, you have like 4 years, which is enough time for you to find your foot and stay. But so long as you don't go through those funny kind of route, one which I have not mentioned, you might even find a relationship here, a genuine relationship here with somebody that has a stay, and then you can stay for those that are coming single. But for those that are coming as couple, one can finish the program. If you've not gotten something else, another one will do another program, and then technically you might have 8 years. It's enough time for you to then start thinking of settlement. If you have 8 years as a couple, you have only 2 years to hit 10 years, and then you also have your indefinite leave to remain and another thing. But you could also apply for different opportunities that are here in the UK right now. Trust me, technology has increased the opportunities to live and work abroad, any country, not just in the UK. Razak has mentioned some things that I personally don't know, but the UK is targeting several things which are technology driven. And they are actually sponsoring people to study. They will pay for your study, and also you will know that you have a visa at the end of the day if you choose some certain sectors as well. But you just need to have the key information. Now, if you want to stay longer in the UK, you cannot extend your graduate visa. That is, if you are granted 2 years or 3 years, you cannot extend in that category. However, you may be able to switch to a different visa. For example, the skilled worker visa. The technician visa is also one of those ones that you can switch to. Okay, so one of the testimony, I didn't speak to her. I don't know if she's here. I don't know if Adeshawa is online now, but Adeshawa joined our program last year before she even finished her master's degree, and then she started a BA job January this year. She has already applied for her post-study work visa. The good news is that she even got the job before she applied for her post-study work visa. So that means she would be working as a business analyst for the next 2 years. So in the next 16 or 18 months, she could package herself in such a way that she could now apply as a potential leader and then get the 5 years global talent visa. That is leading to a permanent residency. Okay, all you need to do is to have a clear plan, and but we tie in between all of these things. The key thing here is that, are you talented? As you heard from the Consular General, they are looking to attract the brightest and the best. So the only sacrifice you need to put in is bend your head and be ready to do the work and be ready to learn with us, so that you can become one of the brightest and the best. And the rest is definitely will be a history. So the skilled worker visa, which is what we used to call the sponsorship visa, the tier 2 visa, the one that we used to be in. Okay, so it's also the sponsorship visa. Even though we can say there's a lot of stress in this one, which they've made it very flexible as compared to them. So the skilled worker visa allows you to come to or stay in the UK to do an eligible job with an approved employer. Okay, this visa has replaced the Tier 2 general visa. Okay, so what is the eligibility? Your job, to qualify for a skilled worker visa, you must work for a UK company that has been approved by the Home Office. That is called they call it the I used to look at that a lot of times. For some of you might have already visited that sponsorship list. Okay, if you check UK sponsorship list, you can see companies that can sponsor. But when you are applying for jobs as well, you can see some job, they say it comes with sponsorship. So those companies have been approved for that. You must have a certificate of sponsorship from your employer with information about the role you've been offered in the UK. Do a job that is on the list of eligible occupation. Okay, that means BA is eligible occupation. When I got this visa, I was a software tester. Okay, so it is there as well. There are some category that is not directly linked to the job role title, but those jobs falls under it. Okay, so software testing, you can get it. All right, web development, graphic design, web design, project management, data analysis, business analysis, you can get it. Even though BA is clearly written bold, but other roles fall under that category as well. And be paid a minimum salary. How much depends on the type of job you do. Okay, so how long you can stay? Your visa can last for up to 5 years before you need to extend it. Okay, you will need to apply to extend or update your visa when it expires or you change job or employers. You see, so when you are changing job, you must apply for another visa. And if you want to stay longer in the UK, you can apply to extend your visa as many times as long as you still meet the eligibility requirement. So then it used to be about the maximum number of years you can stay on this visa used to be 6 years. And 6 years, you know, after you get to the 5th year, you are eligible for indefinite leave to remain and then your British passport later on. In short, there was one company that waited for me for about 3 months. I was just doing them shakara then because I was working for one other company and I said, okay, I got the job in November. I told them I'm going to start in March. Okay. And they waited and they sponsored, you know, and if they are sponsoring them, you can imagine now, okay, after 5 years, you may be able to apply to settle permanently in the UK, also known as indefinite leave to remain. This gives you the right to live, work, and study here for as long as you like and apply for benefit if you are eligible. Okay. But after the indefinite leave to remain, all you need to stay for is just for another 12 months. You can apply for your British citizenship, yes, naturalization, and then you apply for your passport. So you become a full British. And Samuel Banatu, I don't know if he's here, I wanted to call him at some point. So he has already secured 5 years sponsorship visa, okay? And he is currently a data analyst and business intelligence mentor. For those that are studying data analysis, one group, he's the one that takes the class and also mentors them. And I remember when Samuel, I don't know if he's here, came through, he was going through the kind of stress I used to go through as well when I was in that shoe, and I had to guide him, you know, in a way that that led to where he has now settled. He has gotten 5 years straight up. So if he wants to switch from his current company and go to another company, that company would have already provided sponsorship. But the great news is that unlike those days that the company would need to do a labor market test for 30 days and other stringent rules that were there, those rules are no more there. You can just switch the next day and you get your sponsorship and you apply same day visa, you get your visa the next day and you switch a week after, you find yourself in another company and increase pay if that's what you want. But this is also one. And another thing is that you don't have to be in the UK to apply for a sponsorship visa, unlike the post-study work visa. Okay, you can be in anywhere in the world and apply for jobs that attract sponsorship. So for those of you that are not in the UK, for those of you that are students already in the UK and you want that sponsorship, but if you're a student, you know that you still have enough time to play, not necessarily play, but you have time to do whatever you do. But for those of you that are not in the UK, you can be applying for jobs that involve sponsorship. So when you are filtering your job application, filter with jobs that comes with sponsorship and apply for them. Okay. Now there are other visa types that have come, so there are so many. So this one I'm going to breeze through them, unlike the others that I try to spend some time to explain because we've already hit 8 o'clock. So the high potential individual visa, this is one new one that we don't really know what is happening. The aim of this visa is to attract individuals with high potential who have graduated from top global universities. Okay, I hope Nigeria will have one or two universities that is called top global. Or for those of you that are already studying here, I definitely know that there are some universities here in London that would be part of those top global universities. So if you have traveled here and you've studied in universities like Imperial College, London School of Economics, you know, and the other Cambridge and Co, and other, they call that, there's those group of universities that they call their A-list in the UK. Some of you would have already studied from those universities. You might be eligible for this one straight up, okay? This visa allows graduates to move to the UK even if they do not have a job offer. At the moment, we do not have complete clarity on what qualifies as a top university or what high potential exactly means. However, it is quite evident that a top university would mean a well-reputed government-approved institution, okay? Then revised innovators visa. This one, I almost also went into this one at some point when I was really down, but I know of someone very, very close to me that also had this visa. And this one is a lot flexible than the sponsorship visa, okay? So qualifying for innovators visa has become a lot simpler. As you can see now, you can only require to show that your business has potential to grow, will stay innovative, and will benefit the UK. You no longer need to have a minimum investment fund of 50K. I was about going for that, but I know somebody has gone for that. People rally around and put that money together. You only need to prove that you have sufficient funds for your business. I hope I have other things here. So what can you do with this visa? If you qualify for the innovators visa, you can now work for another company in the UK along with handling your own business. So let's say I claim that I am producing an automated tool for vacuuming, okay? And I prove that this business is going to be is going to benefit the UK, and I can show them that I have £20,000 in my account, okay? And that £20,000, the £20,000 can take me to the end of this year, and I can get more investment. Now, even though I don't really have time to pursue that business, okay? And I apply and I get a visa. The good news is this: I can now apply as a full-time business analyst, okay? Earning 60K per annum. All right, and then nothing, and use that money to kind of play around my business, even though I don't intend to run that business, but carry on with my work, move to different jobs that I want. So it's another freedom that you would have. It's quite similar to the technician visa, but this one is innovator. But you need to just prove that yes, you are innovating something that can benefit the country, and you have some money to put together. If you don't have that money to put together, all you need to do is to gather people around. They provide that money for you. You have that money in the account, and then go through the process. You need to go through the requirement for all of these visas. The one that interests you, you do a deeper search, and then we can provide you guys with consultation at some point as well. Okay, if your business idea is very innovative, you may even become eligible for a fast track service, which is like within a week you get your visa. So you can see that there are several things that the UK government is doing. Now, this one, I mark it as red because this is business related, but can also benefit individuals as well. This is the scale-up visa. And the primary goal for the scale-up visa is to make it easier for companies experiencing rapid growth to hire highly skilled labor from other parts of the world. Scale-up company can use the fast track service to get employees to the UK. Okay, to qualify for the visa, the individual must have a high skilled job offer from a scale-up company. So scale-up company is a company that is experiencing over 20% growth in their business. Get a minimum salary of 33K, meet the English requirement, which is the English test. You know, okay, that's for that. I don't think I want to go in detail with all of these other things. Then the global business mobility visa. This one has been there for a while though. Simply put, the global business mobility visa will make it easier for innovative businesses. You keep hearing the word innovative, talent, highly skilled, you know. So the UK wants the best and the brightest. And you would have to sacrifice to become the best and the brightest. There is no other way here. No cutting corners. If you are somebody that is straight, if you don't want to do anything dodgy, you have the opportunity to achieve it with the current situation, and it's only going to get better. It is only going to get better because the rate at which technology is advancing is crazy. Humans are trying to catch up. Governments are trying to catch up. Regulations are trying to catch up. Let me not digress. Okay. So simply put, the global business mobility visa will make it easier for innovative business to transfer employees from other parts of the world to the UK. It will allow entrepreneurs to start and build their business in the UK with ease. So if you have an uncle, if you have a politician, you know, someone that has a lot of cash and they want to start something, okay, they could start something here and then easily get visas for people all over the world, whether in Nigeria or elsewhere. Okay, so with this global mobility visa, it means that you are moving your innovative business from Nigeria to the UK and establishing it here, and then you can also move highly skilled people here as well. It will allow entrepreneurs to start and build their business in the UK with ease. So with this visa, entrepreneurs can easily carry out intra-company transfer, establish branches or subsidiary here in the UK, bring employees for short-term assignment in the UK. All right, so those are most of the visa types that you can see. So the UK is attracting tech experts globally. They've increased the slot to student visa. They've relaxed the rules to sponsorship visa. They've introduced global talent visa or technician visa. You don't need sponsorship. Demonstrate you are a leader or in the field or a potential leader. And I've shared at least 3 testimonies for at least one of each of these visa types. Now, how do we play a role here? We are not playing a role directly, but we are playing a role indirectly. Okay? And the indirect role we play is very critical, which is to get you to become highly talented, highly sought after. And the way our program is designed, I believe every student here, everybody in this tech talk today that is advanced career UK student have rated us. They have been certified. They rated us 97.2 over 100. That is how satisfactory advanced careers UK students are with our program. with our design, and we are only getting better. If you are a non-student here, you can ask about our process. Our process is well structured, and Razak didn't go far, but he got a project management job, even though he studied business analysis with us. But because he worked on projects, he could land that critical job as part of the process. Same thing with Samuel Ubanatu. Same thing with Adeshawa. And one other student got a job, an international student got a job last week, Friday. I've not even posted that. I think I have to success story to post, but right now I'm so tired. I don't even have the energy to post them anymore. To live and work in the UK as a tech expert, you need an internship program. You need to have like high demand skills, relevant work experience, problem solving ability, taking ownership of an area of the business. But as the Consular General say, we are looking for the brightest and the best. And at the end of the day, you have to become one of the brightest and the best. And to do that, obviously, our program is there for you to support you. And that is the end of the presentation today. I think this is one of the tech talk that I really enjoyed presenting. And I see how quiet everybody is because they are paying attention. So now, question.
Good evening, David. I have a question.
All right, who is speaking, please?
My name is Ayotunde.
Okay, Ayotunde, you are our student, I know.
Yeah. So,
All right.
quick question. I don't know if Dr. Razak can come back online because since he's a benefactor of the Global Talent Visa, he has really opened our eyes to the benefits or how easy it's not easy, but the ease at which one can get that visa. And I see that it's even to me, I think it's the most how should I put this? Is the most is the best of all the visas from what he said. So my question
Yes.
is number one, I don't know, he didn't state the cost, the cost of the process. Then number two, is there a way we can get in touch with him personally if we want to take this route? At least since he has experience, he can put us through on the few things we need to adjust to for us to get that, especially for we that have like over 5 years of experience in the field where we are. I hope
Okay.
my question is clear.
Yeah, very clear. So we will be working with we're working with Razak to provide that consultancy service, but he can come back and answer those questions, and then you come through Advanced Careers UK, okay, and then we'll provide you with all you need to achieve that. Personally, he has also helped about 3 people to get that global talent visa. So Razak, so he's going to be working with us to provide that services for most of our students and also people that are not our students. Razak, are you there?
Yes, I'm still here. Thank you very much for that question. But before I quickly answer that, I was just going to say that within most universities these days, so they have something they call a tech career. So such that if you have a very good business, as soon as you start your program, make sure you attend the career event. So there's a lot of business sponsoring, so that with that you can then come in with entrepreneur visa that David was trying to talk about. If you go through the university, apart from sponsoring your visa, they also help in getting people that fund your business. So I think it is a part of things that we can take away from tonight's event. So just to quickly answer the question that you are talking about. So I think it is £400, if I'm not mistaken. So for first stage, as I said, it is 2 stages. So the first stage, so that is the money you pay for endorsement. I think it is 400 or 450. I'm not 100% sure, but it is not more than 450. So if you pay that money, that is the money you pay for the endorsement. So by the time you now get endorsement, then you go for visa application. So if you are going for visa application, then you now pay £150. So everything, both the first stage and second stage, is around £600. I hope that answers your question.
Yeah, let me add to that. Okay, so the tech nation is the body that will endorse you. And that is the critical bit of the process. Okay, the visa application is a walk in the park. So long as you get that endorsement that yes, we approve you as a leader or a potential leader, okay, which Razak talking about £450 maximum for the endorsement. That is where you need to package yourself, provide a lot of documentation, get somebody to, like myself or Paul, to write that yes, you have shown that you are a leader or a potential leader, okay, and then show all of your works that you've done, both digitally and non-digitally, okay. Then you then present your documents to the tech nation as a body for approval. Rather, correct me if I'm right. Okay.
Yes,
So
sir.
once they approve you, you can now apply for your visa either for the 3 years or the 5 years, depending. But the critical bit is now putting your documentation together. That is the hardest bit. It can take 3 months, it can take 6 months, it can take 9 months to actually get everything ready and push for the this thing. And because it's quite cheap, trust me, it's a no-brainer for you to try out. I hope my answer complements Razak on, and also your question has been answered. Oriomi?
Yes, to some extent. But also, apart from the visa application, I'm sure there's also NHS fee, right? So I'm trying to like have a general idea of the full amount. Apart from the 450, the 150, I don't know if you are going to pay for NHS for 5 years. I'm sorry, IHS for 5 years too.
Yes, definitely you have control on that. So after getting the first stage, which is endorsement, then you can now decide whether you want to apply for 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, but you have up to 5 years. So depending on the number of years that you want to apply, then you have to pay NHS for IHS for that one, as well as for your dependents. So if you have a kid that is a dependent, I think you pay 400 if I'm not mistaken. But as per adult, it is £600 per year per dependent. I hope that answers your question.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
thank you very
this
much.
question also, we cannot give you everything directly. You now know about global talent visa. You can now do your additional research on this other aspect. And things, the UK government, they can change things anyhow. We can tell you it's 400 today. They can see that, oh, they are making a lot of money here, and they can increase the fee. You can get that number today, but when you are applying for it, the fee might have changed as well.
Can I ask a question, please?
No, go ahead.
Okay.
Who is
You said
speaking?
no, go ahead. Can I go ahead? My name is Tommy.
All right. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Okay, thank you. You mentioned that for one of the visa categories, I think you were speaking on that technician business, the leader category or something. But pardon me that I didn't get the name correctly. You mentioned about um, a, for a company to offer you like a position, they have to first make the application open locally first. That's in the UK for 1 month, and then prove to the Home Office that the position cannot be filled by a local talent. That is why they will have to extend it to an international talent. But I was not able to get the full picture about that. So I had to ask that again so you can kind of like give some clarity to that.
Okay. So what I was saying is, during my time, that was one of the rules but right now they have relaxed that rule. So that's for sponsorship visa. All right. So between 2010, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, even 18, okay, up to 2019, I think, when you are being sponsored by a UK company, the UK company must have proven that they couldn't find somebody to fill that role within the UK. That's why they are going for someone that is not a British citizen, but that rule has been removed now completely. So if you get a sponsor today, they can provide you with the certificate of sponsorship, and you can do a same-day application, and within 5 days, you already have your visa and ready to go. But in the olden days, you must have waited for another 30 days minimum before anything can even happen.
Okay. I think I get it clear now. Thank you.
Hi, David.
All right.
Good evening.
Hello,
Hi,
good
David.
evening.
Good evening, David.
Good evening.
Yeah, it's Walter speaking.
Yeah, first person, go ahead.
Yeah, quick one. When do you think yourself and Razak can organize this consulting thing for us? For those of us that want to go for the global talent visa, where you could package us to get this endorsement. I think it's an arm for AC to look into, AC UK to look into in terms of helping the students, basically, and perhaps we don't mind paying for it if you can help us pack very well.
That's what we are establishing.
Perhaps the time. When do you think it will start? When do you think this arm of the business will commence?
That started.
Okay, so I'll contact you personally for it then after the class.
Yeah, not today. Contact me tomorrow, but we can now carry on whatever we need to carry on next week. Contact me tomorrow, not today, please.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. So anyone that is ready to get help, we are ready to go.
Good evening, David. I have a question. Good evening.
Quick question. My name is Shegun Olamide. For those of us that reside in the UK, do you have any contact office in the UK?
We used to have before. If you've seen our old videos, you will notice that we used to have classes. If you want to meet now, our office is in London. There's an office I go to from time to time. If you want to meet me face to face, you are welcome. Just plan out something, and we'll meet. Are you in London or outside London?
Outside London.
Yeah. So I don't see much reason. Time has changed, but if you want to drive or you want to enter a bus to come for us to meet face to face, it's something that we can always.
I can go through train. I think it's 2 hours to London, where I reside.
It's up to you. Those days I have
Okay.
one of our students, Bidemi. He used to travel all the way from Manchester to come and do training before COVID.
Okay.
We used to have people travel from different corners of the country to come to us. But even at that time, we were still also teaching people in Nigeria. They still join online. But if you want to come meet us face to face, well and good. Some of the students that I think the students in Nigeria, they are the ones that they've met us face to face because we do live trainings there in Nigeria. But there's an event coming up before June in London, so we are hoping that a lot of our students will also appear there. So, but if you want to see me, just send a message. We can arrange something and we can meet face to face. If you don't want us to
Can I quickly give you a brief of myself? I'm a software developer. I've done numerous job in Nigeria before we left for UK, and then right now at the moment, with the situation of to secure an IT job in the UK at the moment currently, they can't just employ somebody they don't know from outside the UK. Normal factory work, go to work in the evening and all that, because the bills are not waiting for nobody. And then I be in the UK and get this IT job. At least we need to have one or two either certification or UK or in context. I should go for software testing. At least there will be internship. From there, I'll be able to organize myself. Apparently, I've been seeing your adverts. Then I said, well, Killer, what are they going to offer? But God so good, I managed to listen to your communication and I observed that there are lots of information you have under your belt. That's why I'm looking for your office in the UK so that from there we can take it on.
Okay, you are not a student, that's why. Today's event is a combination of a lot of students and non-students. And
Please, I
The
have a
question you
question
asked,
as well.
yeah, hold on, please. The question you asking, if you were a student, you would have gotten that already. I think if you have my number or any of my team's number, we can talk on phone. Whatever you need to discuss face to face, I think we can cover it online, okay, or via phone.
Okay, but I don't have any contact except for the email.
Okay, all right. Let me do something quickly.
Okay.
Because even these people that are Razak, I've never met Razak face to face. I've never met Samuel face to face. I've never met Adeshawa face to face. Okay, and many other students as well. Not met them face to face at all. Somebody else wanted to ask question.
Yes, yes. Good evening.
David, this is Adebayo.
Yeah, good evening. This is Precious Maduka.
Let Precious go on first. Adebayo, hold on, please.
Yeah, hello. Good evening, Mr. David. My name is Precious Maduka. I'm a student of Advanced Career UK. You were talking about the global tech something visa. So I was asking, okay, for someone who is going fresh into tech, do you think that visa can also be an advantage for such person?
Yes. So there is so that's where the packaging will come in. Okay, Razak has not been in tech until he did our program. Okay, so that's one proof to you already. But there are other things you can also use as well beyond that. But with our program, we claw back your years of experience. Okay, and then you can now show up that you are a potential leader 3 years in the program you've done with us and your work experience you've done with us. And then that's where consultancy comes in, okay? So that we can provide you the necessary information and what you need to start doing now so that by the time you are ready in the next 6 months, 9 months, you have built up that digital footprint, okay? And also you have built up that professional brand that can be sold to Tech Nation and then get that visa done. It is left for you to prove. That's the go-to. It is open end. If you have the right information, you have the right content to show to global talent, you're definitely going to get endorsed. If you're not endorsed the first time, they'll give you reason and it's left for you to go and make that adjustment and present it back to them. And you don't need to apply it, you don't need to pay again because you can appeal.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay, fair enough. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Thank you, David.
You're welcome.
Yes, my question is Adebayo.
Okay.
A student is UK. Yeah.
Is it data Adebayo?
Pardon?
Are you the one doing data analysis?
Yes, Yusuf.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you, David. My question. Currently, I'm a student in the UK, and I want to thank UK for the exposure you've given me into to be a data analyst. And unfortunately for me, the course I'm studying is financial technology, and part of the modules we have here has to do with big data management and also data analysis. So we were SCUK introduced SQL and Power BI to me, and currently the school has taught us Tableau, which we're using to even complete some of our modules and assignments, and currently going into Python. So to complete my assignment, it was like, in fact, it was so easy because some of my students, my colleagues, asked to request for extension, but I completed mine and at a very tip of an eye. Now, that's a very good one. Yes, because of the background I have in Power BI, of course, it's not different from Tableau. It's just a little, difference. Yes. Now, where I'm going now is people have been asking about this Tech Nation business. Like before I met you, we've not even met before I contacted this UK. I have a finance background, which is an accounting. Now I'm beginning to see how IT, tech is evolving, and I'm really happy to be part of it now. Now, I want to speak on behalf of other students in the UK. Now, if we are going into post-studies visa, which is 2 years, as we mentioned, for master students, it does not count. Those 2 years does not count the number of years you've stayed in the UK. So I am asking now, what advice will you give? Because to go from student visa right now to tech nation visa or global talent visa, it is more valuable than first taking 2 years post-study visa and now switch your visa thereafter. So I'm just asking, like myself now, that I'm currently studying financial technology, and I have a training with you on to be a data analyst, and I've been introduced to Python and Tableau in my studies. How do I annex to take advantage of this tech nation visa before my student visa expires? I'm saying this for any other student that are in my category, so that we don't move to the study visa, that we eventually now move. Because if you look at the payment, post-study visa for one person is about £2,000. And if you have a dependent like 3, 4, you'll be paying like £10,000. Now, if you pay that money and eventually you got, within that period, you now got tech nation visa, you're expected to repeat the same amount again. So I think, just like what other guy mentioned, if there's anything SUK can do for us in terms of this, before our student visa runs out, we can start doing this, so that we can move, instead of moving to post-study visa, we can move to tech nation visa. Thank you.
Thank you. I understand your question very, very well. But I'll answer it in twofold. Okay. First and foremost, thank God that you have post-study work visa. To me, that is, at least you have something to buy time. Okay. I think we can look into how feasible that can be done before you finish studying. But there could be a contradiction, because you are applying for a global talent, or global talent, either a leader or a potential leader. There could be a contrasting, not opinions, but there could be a challenge there. But I think we can investigate it and see, because if you could prove that, yes, I am, even though I'm studying for masters or PhD, I'd already worked for the last 3 years in this field, and I can prove to you that this is what I've done. Okay, that is possible. So it is not. This is an independent body. They might say, "Oh, but you are still a student. How can you marry that?" You understand me? So there could be risk there. I'm not saying there is. I don't know, because these are individuals that will sit down and look at your case by case, and then make a decision. But yes, we are going to try to accelerate that in the next few months. All right, to see how it's going to work out. Probably the first group might give us enough data for us to know what to do next. But the good news is that I'm going to give you one funny answer. We live day by day. Okay, whether you skip post-study or not, you still live day by day. But that gives you, to me, post-study work visa is like a shock absorber to give you time to move forward, especially when you secure a very good job. It helps you to balance, recoup anything that you've spent in coming here, and also save enough to do what you want to do next. Okay, but we'll look into it. All right, we'll look into it. I think we're putting a team together to see what we can do ASAP. All right, Adebayo.
Yes, please. Yes, thank you.
All right. Someone say good evening. Do you have a forum like WhatsApp or Telegram group chat? I would like to join. Yes, we do. My Madweke Ikena, Just take that number that is on the screen now, Madueke, and send me a WhatsApp number. We were trying to create a group. Yeah, this is an opportunity for those of you that are students. We actually created a group on Telegram, and we're trying to bring you in, and also want you to bring in your own friends in your schools as well. Okay. I'll drop the Telegram group on the general WhatsApp group and also the general Telegram group for Advanced Careers UK. It is specifically for international students, Advanced Careers UK international students, and also you can also share with your various students as well to join the group so that we can help people achieve the right goals that they set for themselves. 2, highly paid job in tech, and then permanent residency that leads to permanent stay in the UK. Okay, I'll share the link on the WhatsApp group and the general group. Please join and invite your friends that are students.
Sorry, David, I'm not on the general WhatsApp group. I don't know if yeah, this is Tomiwa speaking.
Tomiwa, I would, if I hadn't, was that the one that enrolled you?
Yes, I believe so.
Tomiwa.
Please, how do I join the general group? I beg. I came actually late. I don't know if I can get a recorded video.
You are the one that did not join. Tomiwa Odufowa.
Yes, sir.
I sent you the thing you didn't. You are the one that didn't join. So let me point it to you now on what. Yeah. Okay. So whenever you register, it's part of the things that I share. So I've pointed it to you. You see it in our chat, and then you can click on that and join. Then, if you're a student, I will share the Telegram group for international students alone. Please, this is for international students. If you're not an international student, you want to join because you know somebody that is an international student, it is fine. So that you can also then pull them in as well, so they can be in the forum and we can have that conversation and help each other out, please. Somebody else say they are not also.
Yes, how do I join the general group? My name is Frank.
Are you
I actually came late into the meeting. No, I'm not.
Okay, so send me WhatsApp on that. Then are you an international student?
No, I'm actually in Nigeria.
Oh, you're in Nigeria. Okay, but looking to move, yes, it's still fine. You can also add you to the international student group on Telegram.
Okay, is it this number on the screen? Should I add it as a WhatsApp?
Yes, please. It's Advanced Careers UK official number. All right.
Okay.
Any other questions?
I'll send you a hi.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Any other question? All right. I think this has been very interesting.
David, no question, but I think.
Yeah, go on.
No question, but I think I still have to contact you personally.
All right. Precious Maduka, I'll send that telegram. I'll send the link on the Precious. You are a student, isn't it? Let me see. Yeah, so I'll share the Telegram group for international students on the general group. You will receive that. Okay. I hope today's Tech Talk has been very informative and educative.
Oh yes, it was. It actually was. Thank you for putting this together.
All right, you're welcome.
Well,
all right.
Sorry, are we going to get a recorded version of this seminar? Because I actually came late.
Yeah. So what we do is that I will share it on the general group as usual, and I'll find time to also put it on YouTube. Most of our Tech Talk, we always upload it to YouTube.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. All right. Thank you, guys. Have a lovely
rest
of the week.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye bye.
Thank you.